Samael serves as a captain of the Dark Angels chapter during the era Indomitus. Originally an assault marine of the 8th Reserve Company, the Wrathful, his gloried service to the chapter within mere years soared to his swift ascent into the battle companies. Volunteering for additional duties in order to hone his skills, this conscientious Space Marine's natural talent would be galvanized through blood and toil. Forging a camaraderie with the Master of the Deathwing, Grandmaster Belial, Samael, despite his incredible skill with a blade, has never proven capable of besting the singular pedigree of his first captain. Promoted to the rank of sergeant after only 5 years as a battle brother of the chapter, though adhering to his company master's orders, Samael, whenever possible, positioned his squad at the forefront of the most grueling battles. Breaking through the most durable of enemy formations, Samael quickly earned the notice of the then Grand Master of the Raven Wing, Gideon, screening the potential Astartes of the 2nd Company. The youngest warrior to ever be assigned to the Raven Wing, Samael's already impressive reputation was seen by his comrades as a sign of good fortune, his presence bolstering their effectiveness and morale. Revered for his victories made during the Battle of Scarsis, Valindor IV, Neophaestus, and Pelagian against the War of Grishkor the Underfiend, Samael's character would soon be tested with his first interaction with the mysterious renegade, Cypher. Fighting the Eldar pirates of Cathon Betis, the Raven Wing missed their opportunity to capture the fallen angel with aid from the Deathwing and 3rd Company, the Unmerciful. Entrusted with the knowledge of the fallen angels of their past, as an unofficial member of the chapter's inner circle, Grandmaster Gideon saw to his official appointment upon their return to the Dark Angels base of operations, the Rock. Capturing the fallen angel, Ecanus, during the Lustenstand uprisings, Samael's proven mastery of the tenets of the Raven Wing allowed for his promotion to their elite, the Black Knights. Present during the uprising of the Capua system, due to reports of fallen activity, the Raven Wing descended upon Capua 7, purging the Chaos cultists infesting the surface. Beset by the forces of the Black Legion and Word-Bearers, the Raven Wing withdrew before re-engaging to optimally oppose their enemies. Capitalizing on reconnaissance reports from their scout cadre, the Raven Wing destroyed high-value targets as they slowly crippled their enemy's command structure. The city of Vespengard, identified as the command center of the traitors' war effort. Leading the charge through Vespengard, Grandmaster Gideon's command squad of assault bikes and landspeeders broke through the traitor cordon. Yet as they reached the core of the city, disaster struck. Confronted by a Reaver-class Titan, Traitorous Ire, Gideon's forces fell to the guns of the war machine, surrounded by Word-Bearers, seemingly led by fallen forces, due to their expertise anticipating the Dark Angels' battle doctrine. Refusing to withdraw, Grandmaster Gideon ordered his surviving men to combat the Traitorous Ire, ordering Samael to clear a path through the cultists. Incapacitated by the blasts of the Titan, Samael awoke to find the Raven Wing in disarray, his own assault bike shattered beyond repair as he looked to see Gideon's body crushed beneath a large pile of masonry, his organs visibly destroyed despite clinging on to life. Knowing his death to be imminent, Gideon entrusted Samael with his Heavenfall blade of office, the Raven Sword, and decreed Samael to be the new leader of his company. Laying to rest the 600-year-old veteran to his eternal sleep, Samael ordered the Raven Wing's unique Darkshroud landspeeders to keep the Titan busy, whilst his remaining assault bikes regrouped. Breaching the Titan's energy defenses, Samael's men hurled melter bomb charges between its legs, their detonation collapsing its hulking form and detonating its reactor. Routing the now demoralized Chaos forces, the Raven Wing carried the day. The remaining 7 weeks of fighting, fueled by the vengeful brothers of Gideon, until reinforcements of the Deathwing, 4th and 5th Companies, joined the fray. Returning to the Rock to be formally appointed as the 348th Grand Master of the Raven Wing, as Lord of the Hunt, Samael now led the charge in capturing the fallen angels of their past. Now a senior member of the Dark Angels' inner circle, his bold maneuvers cut to the heart of the chapter's enemies, relying heavily on ambush tactics made through careful prior planning. His tenure in such a dangerous role, extremely effective. His leadership of the Raven Wing is noted as among the most successful and veteran of all Astartes appointed as Lord of the Hunt. Aloof and calm in demeanor, Samael's comparatively relaxed character, when contrasted to his fellow Inner Circle alumni such as Interrogator Chaplain Asmodai and Belial, has at times been criticized as a bad example for his company to follow. Despite such critiques, the Second Company, under the leadership of Grandmaster Samael, has reached heights of glory unseen in millennia. His first campaign as Lord of the Hunt, on the worlds of Rastabal and Caligar, immortalized with his duel against a fallen angel, which lasted a full day and night. Aiding the beleaguered Crimson Fist chapter during the reclamation of their homeworld, Rin's world, Samael's Ravenwing thwarted the efforts of the War of Snagrod, staging the only recorded successful orbital drop separation maneuver of his damaged Thunderhawk. Bounding from the crippled dropship, riding his Mark 14 jetbike, Corvex, the sight of the Black Knight Primus atop such an Archaeotech relic of the chapter, not seen since the days of the Horus Heresy, was truly a sight to behold. Tearing through enemy lines with its plasma cannons, his visage, clad in the Mark V Heresy pattern Raven's cuirass panoply of war, adorned with the Knight Halo and Adamantine Mantle, strikes fear into the hearts of the wicked and wonder in the eyes of the innocent. The keen edge of the Raven sword, cutting through all the most durable of substances known to man, the Heavenfall blade, forged from the core of a meteorite, is among the most legendary weapons of the Imperium's arsenal. Never shying from the spear tip of his company's charges, Samael leads from the front, supported by the Black Knights of the Ravenwing. Reputed to have captured more fallen angels than any other Grandmaster before him, with the return of the Lion to the fold of the Imperium and forgiveness of the risen angels, many wonder how Samael will act with his responsibility to hunt the fallen largely abolished. Yet whilst the risen now stand by the side of the Lion, not all fallen are worthy of redemption. For with the Demon Prince, Marbas, still at large, Samael still hungers for a chance to bring the Pawn of Chaos to justice. For while the fallen have now been spared from the wrath of the Lord of the Hunt, many foes still remain to save the edge of the Raven sword and its master.